Hi, everybody. This is Ace, and I am back. We are going to talk a little bit about what's been going on during my week. Update. I said we were going to do D&D yesterday, but it turns out our DM forgot she had plans, so couldn't make it. So no D&D yesterday. And since next Friday is Halloween, we can't do D&D then, so I have to wait 2 weeks, which makes me super sad, but understandable. So that is happening with that. And then I also wanted to talk about a little bit of my job update. Not necessarily my job, because my job is still not the best, but some job interviews I've had. Mostly, if it can replace the job I have now, great. But if not, having a second income would be nice. Not well, having more income would be nice. So I applied for a tour guide for go like a ghost tour guide. So that's interesting. They have them all throughout. And so I applied for Tacoma um, in Washington. And so I'm gonna hopefully to do it, I have to do like an audition video of me reading a script, which they gave me the Lizzie Borden script that they do in Massachusetts, I believe. So that's gonna be fun. Little acting there, little recap of history. I think it'd be kind of fun to be a tour guide for like ghost sites, whether you believe in ghosts or not. I think it would be fun. You meet different people and you get to talk and it's at night, a work at night job, so it wouldn't interfere with the job I have now. So it'd be like 8 to whenever, how long the tour is. But it pays pretty well and it sounds like a lot of fun. So I'll do that audition tape this weekend and maybe I'll get that. And then there's also another job that I'm a little on the fence about. It's maybe becoming an ABA, applied behavior analysis person, which I have mixed feelings about because it's still working with children and children with special needs or people with special needs, which is fine, but it's still with children, which is kind of what I want to get away from. But we'll see. I'm doing the training now, and it's always good to have more training just in general. And so I'm trying to think if there's any other things, but the I'm pretty excited about the ghost one. We've been watching a lot of ghost hunters and stuff lately too, me and my husband. So that's been fun. And I was like, why not? We'll try it. Try it out. And then what else? Oh, and then I am looking at going back to school for graphic design, which I'm pretty excited about. I had a call with an admissions person for school, and it sounds great. Like they have an online program, they send you like the computer and the software and everything, and they've got really good scholarship and financial aid options, which is the number one barrier for me. Going back to school is the money part. So I'm pretty excited about that as well, just getting through the application process and maybe starting that in January. And it would be another bachelor's degree, but instead of it being 4 years, it's an accelerated program, so it'd only be like two, maybe 2.5, which is manageable, I think. And it would be doing something that gives me a lot more joy than what I'm doing now. So, and then there's that. And I'm trying to think, I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to say, an update, but I'm having a hard time. Oh, I remember. It's I've been a little down, and my husband have been a little down too because it's summit time. So for the last 3 years, my husband and I, and then for the last 2 years, my son as well, we've gone to this thing called Summit. It's with Ubuntu, Canonical, and they host this conference essentially in different places throughout Europe. So like Prague, we went to Prague, the Netherlands, Latvia. So it's been really great. And not just to see other cultures and, the history and these beautiful places, but also to meet people there. I've really enjoyed getting to know people, especially the different artists and teachers that have been doing it, inspired me to revive Edubuntu, which is well, this one says Ubuntu Studio. This is my husband's, but I have one that says Edubuntu, and it, it's not in person this year. It's mostly online. It's only in person if you work there or if you're a speaker there, which my husband and I are not speakers, but it's sad, a little sad that we don't get to go this year, and that it's online. And so we're not doing it online because we my husband has a whole post about why not, but it's a little sad that we're not going this year. But but yeah, my birthday's coming up, so that's gonna be exciting. I mean, I'm not turning any significant, like, decade, but yet, I'm close, not yet. So just gonna probably have a chill dinner and hang out at home. And then, yeah. So anyway, that's my life update. Let's get to the stuff. So let's find out what we're gonna do. We are gonna roll to see if we're gonna do big city denizens, small town tenants, outskirts and outpost, or underdwellers. And we're gonna use our D4 with the triangle. All right, we got 4. Perfect. So 4 is underdwellers. And let's see if we're going to do common folk, nobles and leaders, lawkeepers and lawbreakers, oddballs and outsiders, or random NPCs. I'm going to use my D6 for that one. Okay, that's a 1. So that's common folk. And there's 25, I think, in common folk, but we're just going to roll a D20. And then those plus 5, once we get it narrowed down, they'll be incorporated. So, all right, here we roll. All right, and in 4, 4, 4, 4. So let's see who we are. All right, we are Dura Glitterspark. Ooh, I like that, Glitterspark. Let's read about Dora. Dora, or her catchphrase is, but on the bright side. So she sounds like a positive person. She's a smiling dwarven maid in a tattered dress with numerous bows in her hair and beard. For those of you that don't know, dwarf women have beards. For the perceptive, she slightly drags her left leg and she's concealing some facial bruises. Seems like someone may have roughed her up a bit. Oh no, someone's beating up Dora? Doesn't seem right. She's a bright ray of sunshine in the gloomy underworld. Dora Glitterspark has a Stein half-full view of life. Sure, her parents died in a mine collapse, and her beloved grandfather is all that she has left, but at least she has something. Yes, she's in debt, but now she can learn what it's like to pay your debtors. She's become American and has gone to school. And if the mine shafters end up breaking her legs, think of how strong her arms will become. Oh my gosh. Well, at least she's optimistic. Her wants and needs, Dora's dream is to visit the surface to see the sun and feel the wind in her beard. Secret or obstacle? Ever the optimist, Dora was sure the bet she made at the Mineshafter gambling hall would pay out. And she bet money she didn't have. Oh no. I guess we know not to take Dora to Las Vegas. She's carrying 5 copper pieces and a list of what she wants to do on the surface. All right, so let's go ahead and see what she would look like with AI. I am going to share. I'm just going to share without the thing now. We're on Zoom, but where is this? I want it's my Lizzie Borden script. Let's see here. Where are you? There you are. Okay. There is. Let's move this there. All right, let us put it in there. Smiling dwarven maid in a tattered dress with numerous bows in her hair and beard. So let's see what she looks like. Oh, she sure does look optimistic there, don't she? Which, I mean, I'm not bad about it. It's pretty accurate description. She's got, the beard and the hair. She's smiling. It's a Bose. There's not a lot to this NPC, so do another one. Yeah, pretty similar. I don't like this one as much though. She looks a little creepy. Let's try one more. Yeah, not bad. I think the first one's still my favorite. I don't like it when they're cartoons, so let's move on. Yeah, the first one's definitely my favorite so far. That beard looks like an afterthought in this one. She looks pretty old in this one. It doesn't say she's an old maid. I'm assuming she's pretty young. That one's not bad. Still don't like the animated though. I like it when they look more realistic. Not bad. They seem to giving her light hair, which in my opinion, if she was an underdweller, she would probably have darker hair, would be my guess. So let's try Smiling and Chatterjee and let's try brown hair. I'm a little biased with brown hair. I have brown hair. I know it looks black, but it's really just dark brown. Okay, I don't like that at all. The beard again looks like an afterthought. It's not bad. That one's okay. So far, I'm liking the very first one that we did. Again, I don't like it when it just looks like an afterthought. She just pasted a beard on. Yeah, same. Okay, that's probably enough. I could do this all day, like just typing these up and making. That one's better. I like that one. Like, it actually looks like she would have a beard. That one, I really like that one too. She just looks so happy and optimistic, even though she's been beat up and lumping around. Poor girl. Anyway, enough of that. Well, that is Dora Glitterspark. So anyway, hopefully next week I'll give you an update on Halloween because Halloween is next Friday and this is the first year my son is not going trick-or-treating because he's a teenager now. Teenager, oh my God. So he is going to stay home with us and we're going to watch scary movies and pass out candy to trick-or-treaters. So he's pretty excited about it. I'm excited because I don't have to go outside in the usually horrible weather and beg for candy, which, but it will be fun. I'm excited. We're gonna watch there's a show like 10 episodes long that they're pretty short episodes, he said, that he wants to watch that's a little spooky. And then we're gonna have him watch the others because my husband is terrified of scary movies. And so I was like, "Have you seen that one?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've seen that one." I'm like, "I think that's a good one to start off with because it's no gore, it's just suspense." So hopefully he'll like it and we'll see. So anyway, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.